Okay, we're here for another episode of Drafting Dimes on channel Trevor-The-Timmy. I'm Trevor, I'm for sure Timmy, so let's jump in and see what we can do. We'll get something sweet today and have some great games. If you'd be so kind as to like and subscribe, like the video, subscribe to the channel, I would definitely appreciate it. We'll continue to put these out. We'll be moving into some standard play shortly. We got a sweet rare here. Pretty confident that's where we're going. This card is, if it gets to stick around and you kill a couple creatures, very tough to beat. The lands are both good, so those are other alternates. Other than those, this is the only other really strong card I see. I think this is fine in an Elves deck. I don't think that's a very strong deck, so I think this is pretty clearly a pick. Looking to maybe be Snow then, maybe some kind of either green, black, black, blue, green something splashing. So let's just lock that in. Well, that's just a removal spell, so that's probably a pretty easy pick. The alternate path we could go is just to take the land here, so they must have taken a common over that. That's interesting. I think this is just a fine removal spell. Nothing outstanding, but happy to have removal. Maybe we do go into a snow theme. We at least at minimum want some amount of snow lands just to cast things we kill, but that's a solid follow-up with this too. If we go red-black, we're probably going to be more aggressive, but we could also be some type of snow deck where we're with blue or green either way. We're going to stick on the path we have here. This would be a great wheel for us. I'm definitely not taking this over a removal spell, so just take a removal spell. All of them will work well with him. Take it and lock that in. Nothing super on colors for us here. I mean, we can take a snow land. It's basically just going to be a tapped black land in this deck, which could be fine. There's some upside on this though, so we're going to take that and see. We could end up just splashing either one, not playing one of them potentially. Well, this is kind of a sign that some snow's open, so we're going to either grab that or grab the squash. This is an interesting choice. This puts us in a bunch of different colors, and we don't have the base green or any snow lands yet. I'm going to take squash and keep it a little safer. Okay, so we're going to start looking towards being more aggressive. Take the Firewalker. This is a good card, but not in our colors. The Hulk is also solid, but I'd like to get some smaller creatures. I think this is one of the better commons, as I've said, so I'm happy to lock that in. We'd probably play, at least play this, maybe we'd play one of these if we end up in red-green. So let's take the Firewalker, start going down that route. It seems like an aggressive-ish deck is open. There's kind of options in all the colors, and we would want some snow lands, so this is probably an okay card. If we're going to go green, any of these are fine. We don't have anything to search for with that yet, so it's not super outstanding. This is just a 2-drop that, as we get some snow land, should start to do things for us, so I think we're going to lock that in. This does allow us to splash a little bit. I think we're going to take the snow cards though, and hopefully we pick up some snow lands eventually. I don't really want our 5-drops to be this. I want our bigger creatures to be some kind of giants. This one may actually play. I think this is a little too high variance. It is a combat trick. I'm hoping more for the red combat tricks here. I think they're a little better in this color combination. I don't know how many of these will play, but we'll take one. Continue on with Giants theme. I'm going to keep taking these. Hopefully we're cutting whoever's in snow. Like we'd potentially play one of those, but we're not getting a lot of snow lands back. We will take that. We seem to be more green, but there's a chance we play it. It only needs one other black source anyway. We will take that. This is a fine 3-drop, but with the trolls, we definitely want some snow lands, and that can be our black splash. We're going to take that. I'm just not playing Broken Wings in this format. I don't think I'm playing that either, but if we somehow go into blue, they are playable cards. And with a double splash, it's also very good for snow. Probably just taking Path, though. Lets us fix our mana a little bit. We do need to play 1 Swamp, which is not ideal, but it will let us fix. This is also a good 2-drop for aggressive, but we haven't hit all of the aggressive things yet. Some of these coming back would be nice. So we're going to take Path. Still have a couple removal spells. We need to start picking up some snow lands. But I like what we've got going on, at least so far. The removal spells will work nice with our Necromancer here. It's an interesting choice between these two. I mean, we would like a Frostbite. I think we have enough snow payoffs, though, that we need to start taking some of the lands. So this lets us be anything. I think we need that more. We'd love to get both of them back, though. If either of these came back, we'd be really happy. No, we do not need the island. It's not the way this draft is going, which looks like Frost means we're taking another Squash. We could use some shapeshifters now, some of the 2-drop ones in green, just to make these earlier removal spells. That's the first thing that jumps out to me, and I think that's what we're taking. We would like 1 snow-covered swamp, but we're not super in that, and even if we don't, we'll probably be okay. We do want one just to search with Path if we need it, but I think the upside here is pretty high. So we get another troll, but we've only got 2 snowlands so far. I just don't think that rune is great in this deck. I don't know that we're going to have double black. It is a good land if we do. We may take it for now and just see. So we already have a couple 3s. I guess we only need 2 to make this a really good card. We are looking to play a little more of a late game. We're going to take the land and just potentially get some value there. That's a terrible one. We definitely do not need that. Crush the Weak we may be happy with. We have a lot of X3s. We don't have a lot of early plays. If we were more aggressive, I think we take the 2-drop and get in there. I don't think we really want to provoke the trolls. Don't need to provoke them. Worm is most likely going to be the pick. If we're playing more slow and controlling rather than aggressive, it just ends up gaining us some life, getting us back into it, so we'll take that. We'll take more Squashes. We really need the 2-drops to come through for us here, but there's one. Yeah, this goes super up in value now based on that. I mean, otherwise we'd consider any, but we need about as many of those as we can get. Frostbite coming back is good. We have a lot of removal in this. What are our splashes? We probably should take some off-colored ones so we can maybe make Path work. And we're really not playing any of these. We're going to take the 3 seasons if it somehow comes together. Could play that. I don't think we really want to play Trolls later, but with a light black splash, we don't want to play that. We'll take that just as a 2-drop. Our goal would be to play 2 of this one and 2 of the exile an artifact or enchantment, 2-drop. We do not have enough snow to make that work, nor are we blue. So I really like Run Amok. I don't think we're going to be aggressive enough for that. We've only got a couple 2s. We've got some more 3s, but I don't think that's exactly where we are right now. So it's either take the Frost, which is probably going to be the right play right now. Just some extra snow sources. We'd love to have the Worm come back around, which is a possibility. But we'll take the Frost. I think that's more key at this point. This is pretty good. It's really solid. Green common, probably the best of the green commons. We play that. We'll not play 2 of those. I don't think we're playing that either. We've got enough between the trolls. Maybe take 1 more troll and the Firewalker. But we will take the Pack Mate and just be happy. Some good white cards. Some interesting choices. If we were aggressive, this has been pretty solid. I think both of these are fine. We do need a snow basic to go find. I can't believe we haven't hit 1 yet. Somebody must be very aggressively taking them, which probably means we're fighting too much, but we really want at least a snow basic in our colors to find with that. I think we're just going to take the Firewalker, because until we get a bunch of snow, we're not sure how that's going to be. And I really do like the Firewalker. Probably need some more amount of 2-drops. This is a fine card, but we've got a lot of 3s already. It does help us fix, which is nice, but we're splashing for 1 card, so we're basically a straight 2-color deck. This would be a fun splash. It destroyed us in the last video. If anyone's interested in going and watching, I definitely thought this was did the extra damage to the player, not you draw a card. Very, very good card. But we're just going to take the Forest. It's on our theme. Jeez, these are some good cards. So the question is, do we want the Mountain? I think we're just going to take the top removal spell. I wish these had been split up, though. We would have been happy to get all 3 of those. This we'll definitely take. Just need more lands. We would have been happy to get either of these again. Run Amok would be fine. There are so many options for us here. I don't think we have enough 2s or Giants to want more of these. I think we probably have enough. I mean, can you ever really have enough removal? We're going to take it. I'll just be taking that. I would have liked another Worm, but I guess we're probably just playing the Troll. I don't think we're playing Run Amok in this deck anyway, so we'll take that. Have some high end. Take another Troll. I'm pretty sure we're not playing it. I'll take the 3-drop. That we probably will play. So we have, in theory, enough sources that we could. We'll take that. Again, I don't think we're going to play the off-color land, but maybe. Does make a treasure token. This might be the first time we play that. Making a treasure token is not terrible for us. Could let us get the world tree going. Let's get rid of the obvious cards we don't want. We do have quite a bit of removal, which is not a bad place to be. Unfortunately, these are going to be 5 costing removal, so they're not the greatest thing ever. We're okay with some of those lands, trying to get some extra value. We're going to have to make a lot of unique choices with our lands, but we'll keep those in. I think this one can go. I don't think we need the snow that bad. We do want to add a swamp. Any preference on art? Let's go with that. That looks nice. Get one swamp in just for the sake of, we can search for it with path. In terms of snowlands, we have 1, 2, 3, so 4. So I'm not often going to be untapping things. We do have, I guess, a 5th option with frost. Cavalry. We've got some early creatures. I think we almost have too much removal, as strange as that sounds. Let's cut one of these. That's pretty mediocre. I'm going to cut one of those too. I have not loved him. What do we have for creatures then? We're at 13, so we really don't want to cut any more creatures. 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 7, 12. Yeah, we can cut a land. We do not need 18 lands in this deck. Interesting that green is... Oh, cut down a mountain. So we need to cut 3 cards. Like those 4 2s, the fight is going to be a little awkward. I think we're going to cut one of those, which probably means we should have taken the land over it. Might be cutting a squash too. We only have a couple giants, which maybe means we should be cutting 2 squashes. So we don't have to make it fight, we can just use it as a pump, which is fine. Yeah, we're just going to play 2 squashes, and I think that's good enough. Let's take a look at the curve just for the fun of it. So we have 5 3s. If we had a 6th creature 3, we probably would cut it. So we can potentially activate this. It's unlikely, but we could do it. Get some high end. This would be something I would definitely predict as a 3/3, not a super impressive deck. It just has some good cards in it, but it doesn't have a great theme other than just be removal. We could have some awkward draws of fight cards not lining up, or have the expensive giant removal, or something like this where our red cards just aren't going to play. But I think we're going to keep it. It's got some cards. And if we just hit exclusively red cards now, we're in trouble, but sometimes we need a little luck to go our way anyway. We'll get a 2/2 down. Oh, well, that's exactly what we wanted. I think it's the edge to play a 2/2. This is a little bit of an aggressive draw potentially. Play this on 3, maybe remove something. We will play the swamp, just in case if they somehow decide to cast a discard, we get rid of a land and probably this, but one of these two. No reason to get rid of our... yeah, so we remove that, get in for 5. Alternatively, then we're doing it on their turn. Yeah, I mean, we're getting rid of it anyway, so let's just kill it. Hit them for 5, get ahead here. Put them on the defensive. This is not exactly how we saw the deck on paper. Excuse me. They get their removal back. Well, we need another black before we can do that. Do they have another removal spell? Well, in theory, someday we'll get to cast that with haste. Our troll with no snow lands. That's how you draw it up, right? All the synergies. That's not exactly what we wanted. I think we're going to give that haste so it doesn't have to attack. I really wish we had a second. I mean, most likely they're blocking that anyway, but I value, instead of getting 2 damage in, I'd like to have this have haste and hopefully end a game out of nowhere. That's not terrible. We can get in for 4 of them. If they use a removal on either of these, that's fine. Like, it just means our 7-drop is more likely to be alive. I don't think trading 3 for 2 is where they want to be. Maybe they have a giant creature. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll just fight here. We are going to miss out on the... It's not like we're not going to block anyway, so yeah, let's go for the fight. We'll take the 1 extra. I have a couple of copies of him. Okay, you've got your guys flying. We'll play a 7/6. Let's hope they don't have a removal spell. Go 7/6. Followed up with a solid 4/4. It'd be nice if we... Well, we don't even have anything to... No snow lands yet either, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, we take the black mana just for the sake of being able to kill something and make 2 1/1s. Yeah, well, gain 7's not a bad place to be. Play that. I don't think there's reason to play this. Again, if they have the discard, we'd much rather they only draw 1 than have an extra land out. Yeah, we're going to block. They probably have the trick, which is fine. Yeah, we just want to not die. Yep, got there. I think we were safe either way, but there's just no reason to take extra damage. We've got 7 coming back at them. Oh, we got the win. I don't know that this deck is outstanding, but we'll always take a win. If you're enjoying this, please do click that like button or leave us a comment. We'd love to hear some comments. I'm sure if you have any suggestions for the last game, we'd love to hear those too. Please do consider subscribing as well. I'll be continuing to put out videos and we'd love to continue to have people watch them and see if we can build something fun here. So if anyone has any suggestions for what they'd like to see in Standard, please feel free to leave a comment of that. We should have at least a couple more drafts in us before we run out of free-to-play drafts, and then we'll start moving into Standard and build what we can there. We'll open up all our packs. Okay, some interesting mana. So most likely, this is, well, or a ways away from red. So I think we're keeping this. We're going to hold out to play this one later. But hope we don't get run over, basically. We'll probably wait to the last possible minute, because it'd be nice if this was black so we could remove something. The lands have definitely overperformed. Okay, so that's something we can remove, turns out. Let's play a 2-3. We will try to trade if they offer it. Not with that one. That one we will not trade with. So now this is interesting. Do we... I think we want to keep building towards that. So we're just not playing our red cards. So we can killing that, making 2/2/2s is pretty solid, but we'll just keep playing creatures out. If they attack, we probably will call with this. We don't have, I mean, well, eventually we'll have a snow source, but... Okay. Pitch a land, I assume? Oh, get rid of a second copy of it. That's a good thing to do. We are a ways away. So now's where we have to make that choice. Do we go red and free this up, potentially these? Do we go black, but then we're a ways away from casting those? I think we're going to go red with this. I think if we just get to cast all of our spells this game, we're probably fine. Oof. That's a beating. Well, we're taking 8. He is a berserker too, so it means this one needs to die first. Plus side is we can cast that at some point. Yeah, let's kill that off. Yeah, we'll just start trying to double block if they want to send that in. Either make them kill this or we will start casting their things. So if we attack, we can either block here, here, or double block this one. I did have a sweet Berserker deck earlier in the format. I played a lot less of these though. This is not something I'm super excited about. So as much as we'd like to jam this, we don't get any benefit from it, and we're just going to play the worm. Just gain some life, make it hard for them to attack. I think we're favored the longer the game goes on, especially if we hit a second red source ever. Sure. Do we just want to kill that? No, that can't be right. Just play the 7/6. Again, we'll just keep holding things back here. Sure. I mean, I guess that does get rid of things. So we can add a colorless, which we won't even really use. Which is, do we want to start getting aggressive? Because unless they go, if they have to block with these and something, yeah, let's get a little aggressive and see. Oh, that's a sorcery. Turns out you should know what your cards do. Okay, we'll take that. It's still a 3 for 1. Not exactly how I drew it up, but Let's kill this thing before it gets out of range of what we want anyway. Well, we can't activate either of these, so I'm not sure why it's holding that up. But if they want to attack the Firewalker in, fine. Well, this will be good. That's kind of how you draw that up, right? Exactly how we drew that up. Turns out just big bodies get there at some point. Yeah, I mean, they were pretty dead. With him, we can actually start making mana for either of those. So if they have anything small, we just remove it. Otherwise, we have 3 directly to them. Okay, that worked out really well. Turns out when you get a couple 3-for-1s, you're in not a bad place. The deck was kind to us with our mana, too. I don't think we're being super greedy. We just have the 1 splash, but having both of the activated lands is rough. I mean, we're basically playing them as slow, a slow swamp and a slow forest. But if we get to that point at the end of the game where we can activate 1, it's just a good spot to be. Ooh, this is not a keep as much as we'd like it. This is a little better. So the question is, what do we put back? I mean, I'd like the ramp. That would be great. But I almost think I'm playing this on turn 3. I think we're going to get rid of the fight. As much as I like that. Depending on if we hit a 4th land or not, and obviously what they play too. If this is going to get in, we'll play this so it gets and start doing some damage. Otherwise, we'll run this guy out. We'll run him out and see. If they don't have a removal spell, we'll start trying to go to Value Town. They do not. We will take that. Let's activate the red. See what we've got here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's put this on the red source. I would like to play that worm at some point. If they can go 1 more turn without putting a blocker out, that would be outstanding. They're going to get aggressive, huh? Interesting. I mean, they are technically winning the race, but I'm not just going to let my opponent draw cards forever. Yeah, we'll just remove their creature. That's fine. We'll play the 1-for-1 game. We've got some good things coming anyway, so if they let us just keep running away with it, we should be able to remove most things they have. I guess maybe they just don't want to run into the 3/3. They think we're more aggressive. Oh, we technically did that in the wrong. Let's see what we can hit here. So I think we need a black mana. Yeah, let's play that out for black. Do we just kill that now? We put a 4/4 out. Let's hold this up. We're going to be a little more conservative. think we're in an okay spot as long as we don't just get completely run over. That's so awkward. Well, let's kill that one off and not let him kill our Firewalker. Yeah, you got it. Oh. Well, I guess we're playing defensive now. It's really awkward because if they've just got the +3/+3, we're just dead too. Actually, if they have another creature, we're just dead, but I guess they correctly played the aggressive game. They've got it. They've really got it. Wow. Way to go, opponent. I do not like that card, but they really hit us there. Yeah, I've not seen the dwarf play out that well. 3/2 haste, but it did a lot that game. We probably did need one of the fight cards to come in to gain some life. Maybe we should be playing more of those just for that reason, but we don't have a lot of good early creatures to fight. I think overall the squashes are better. I mean, we have a split of them in there, but yeah, we're going to keep this again, play this. This is a better, do we want this as black? I think so. So the question now becomes, do we foretell? I don't think so right now. Well, they must be heavy, heavy snow for that to be in there. We'll start getting our ramp on. So they can make it a 2/3 if they have another snow, which they do not. I think we're just going to fight and be done with that thing. Then we'll probably foretell. We'll get our 1 here. Just remove it. No reason to let that thing get out of control if they have something. Let's untap that. Foretell. Most likely just play both of these next turn. Okay, we will not play both of them next turn now. They do get to, oh, we still can. We'll take that. Even bolting that is something we're okay with. They probably have another one. But we should gain some life. We did miss out on the counters, which kind of sucks. Well, if you got to removal spells now, now's the time for it. There you go. So let's go like this. Just kind of keep building the mana up. We'll love if we can get in for that for 7 haste. Nothing else, we play this out and it's got indestructible, which is good against what's apparently a removal deck. Another Demon Bolt. Oh, you have 3 permanents now. You did it. 1, 2, 3. we'll trade 2 for 2. If they want to, or they can play something bigger, but sure, it's a good play for them. We strangely just want to untap land. Granted, I don't even know if we play it with him. We got 4, so we can hit in for 4 and then... Okay, that's a good guy. Now that we have 2 of them, do we 1, 2, 3? Yeah, we're gonna leave up the indestructible, but we'll get in for 2. Which probably means should have played him first and given him haste, but that's fine. Gotta pay that troll toll. Otherwise they'll get you. Yeah, we would take an... I don't even know if we have any more untapped Snowlands at this point, so that's probably aggressive to hope for. Yeah, we'll trade one of these for him. That's fine. It's awkward to have 2 of them anyway. They take a lot of mana. It doesn't look like they have a way in these colors to exile it, so trading 1 for 1 without doing that is good. They probably had some removal spell they were hoping to blow us out with. Sure. So we do have enough snow permanents that this does 4. And we can activate this twice, so let's get in there. Let's activate that ability. Put a little bit of a clock on them. We'll end the turn. Yes, we're thrilled if they want to exile that. Just remove blockers. Perfect. So if they hit that for something that was like a 3-buck, that would be great. You're going to return it now? Okay. Yeah, if they tap that for something that we could kill with the Frostbite, that would be outstanding. Or tap a bunch of mana for it, some kind of 4/3. Otherwise, we're going to kill this guy. And try to get in there. They only have 2 snow sources. Okay, we will keep beating down. Let's activate that. Try to make this 2-turn clock. Maybe they've got the 6-drop thing. Well, you've provoked the trolls. You've done it. You could have provoked that troll. That would have been good. Yeah, we're fine if they want to bring Kasmina back. They're going to have to block at some point. I mean, they get a... We'll definitely go for the trade, make it indestructible, either respond or don't. So we'd still take a land here. We would play the other troll then. That's a pretty good one. So plan here is mostly to kill Avalanche Caller. You can't do it all though. So I really don't want to trade 2 for that. Yeah, let's just let's get rid of him. We're not going to waste time powering through those lands. Like, sure, you made. We will not attack because we are going to play the second one out, though. If they've got another removal spell, fine. We'll get to the giant eventually. But if they want to kill 1, go for it. We've still got 1. Their deck's pretty solid. Some good removal. I don't like Provoke. I have not found a deck I've wanted really to play it in, but that's a little more awkward. So we're kind of at a trading haymakers point. No, we will not block, but we probably will attack with both. So is this what? We can, in theory, kill them, right? We can put 4 more. No, we can't. But let's get some extra damage in. Could there be the unsummon? Yeah, we're going to split it up, just in case there's the unsummon. We've already got black. We've got enough red. And if we draw the world tree, let's go blue. Just on the off chance we draw that. I don't know what kind of overrun they have here, but oh, that's a beating. And a squash, huh? Well, we're back to playing defense. That's about the worst case scenario, to get to make a second worm. Like, removal spell worm is just brutal there. So if they attack, we probably have to block the 6/6 worm with the 7/6 to trade. Have the troll hit the other worm and hope that we got 50-50 odds of it killing that. Gives us some time. Not good, though. Yeah, the second one of these, especially the bigger body one, is just the worst thing we could really expect to run into. It's just such a beating. Okay, we will take that they did not attack at all. I think that's a little too conservative on their part. Let's give that a counter. So we could make this, what, a 6? So if that, yeah, let's see what we've got here, because if they don't block correctly, we deal 6 damage to something, and then If they throw a bunch in front of this, if they double block, we kill that. We still get them for 3. But then we can't kill that. So that's a little awkward if they have a removal spell. Let's see what we've got, though. Let's hope they don't have anything great. Well, we'll take it. I think they should have attacked the last turn. I think we would have been in a little more trouble then. We could have still had a chance, but I think that was much better for us for them not attacking. Obviously, we don't know what they have in their hand. Assuming nothing good, most likely a land, otherwise they play it. But I think they wanted to attack and try to force it. Best case for us is they have a 3-5 left. Worst case for us is they have an 8-8. And it's a 50-50 chance. I know it doesn't feel good on their part to have your 8-8 get taken down that way, but it sets them up in a lot better spot. I think what ends up happening then is we remove the 3-5, and we have a 1-1. So I mean, could have won then, but it's not for sure. Well, this is good. So especially if we force them to play something aggressive in here. So I think this is just black most likely. We should hit another red source by the time we get to 7. These are classic Timmy last words. See if that comes back to bite us. But we'd love if they were some aggressive, a bunch of X2s, especially if they need to play him to get around this guy. He's been okay so far. I've not liked him other decks I've played. He's been okay in this one. I still think he's probably like a D if you're rating. We're going to want to play 2 red spells in a turn. Yeah, we're going to go with red. It'll suck when we draw our 4-drop rare guy, but if we get enough red cards that I think it's worth it, we can always make a treasure. Let's get him out there. He might start getting some damage in. Otherwise, we'll start paying the troll toll. We have this many of them. If one of them dies early, not a big deal. As we saw last game, it's a little awkward to try to have mana up for a bunch of them, especially we do not have a lot of snow. Right on cue. Well, now we'd love for them to kill a troll. We'll make that treasure. This is not a very aggressive beatdown plan. I don't know if they're 5-color green or if they're just probably just remove that now. See if we get blown out by the other X-proof thing. It's not going to get any better though, so if they have it, they have it. Oh, jeez. Chaining those is a little rough. Oof. Well, let's play another troll. Keep getting to the board. I don't think they're attacking either, but if they do, we'll throw 2 trolls in front of it. Interesting. Definitely can say I did not see that coming. So they are just 5-color green. We're going to have to let them gain some life off that. It's not exactly what we want, but let's foretell. They're having a lot of big butts. And I cannot lie, that's throwing my plan off. I was hoping for X1s and X2s. Oh, I can get value off that too. And another X3. Just brutal. You're going to get a second spell cast this turn too. It's not exactly an easy splash, but they definitely did it. The classic splash 3 colors. So our plan is they'll just play so many spells they'll mill themselves. Something better than a 4/3 that brings a body. That's a good sign, right? Hey, look, we can finally get one thing with this. Good value. I think I'm holding creatures back to keep getting value on this. I don't think I'm jamming them all. This isn't going to get much better, so we'll take our 2 for 1 and be done with it. Hope that they don't have lots of really good things. So we really need a land here. Ideally an untapped one. We start killing these things off. Oh, that's brutal. 4 counters makes it so they're, what, all 4/4s? No. Those 2 are 4/4s though, so. And if they attack with a pack, maybe we still double block. Of course, there's another one to cast. Ooh, this thing is just smashing us this game. Oh, they've got some good cards. Whatever they took is better than that, huh? That doesn't bode well for us. That also doesn't bode well for us. How have we not had a creature die yet? Yeah, we trade with just about anything. That's apparently what's better. Okay, so yeah, we really need a land. Otherwise, we're just dead. This hand got so awkward so quickly. Well, we're just dead. Because this costing 1 to make the treasure is not good enough. Opponent's got it. I have faith they can figure out to attack with their flyers. If we get to cast our removal spells on the flyers, I think we're in a good spot, interestingly enough. But sometimes you can't have it all. It doesn't feel good when the 4-color deck has better mana than you do, though. I will say that for sure. What's been everyone's favorite draft archetype so far? I think it has to be red-white aggressive for me. The snow decks have been just meh. You seem to always run into somebody who's got a better snow deck. They've got better bombs. That hasn't been the arms race I've wanted to be in. I had one really crazy one before I was streaming any of these, and that had all the bombs, but I think there were 7 rares or mythics in that. So we can't play any of the red cards. It's a pretty slow hand, but I think we are going to keep it and see what we can do. I don't think you get to pitch hands like this in Limited. If this was constructed, it would be gone. Well, we can cast most of the spells. We'd like a red source. We'd like them to not be aggressive. Well, we're going to get punished for that. Because this can just eat so many things. Okay. Come on, red source. That's not a red source. I still probably just killing that even if we do get a red source. That is a red source. Well, awkward that's how we're doing it. Just classic don't play anything the first 3 turns of the game against an aggressive deck. Hope we get there. Maybe we're playing him too. Or the... Well, this we can play 2 things. We play Troll and play this and probably just the Troll for mana efficiency. I think they can do both, right? Yeah. So this can keep hitting us for 4. Oh, that's a good one. That's probably our best draw. That was our plan all along, right? We definitely had that planned out. So probably Troll, hold up Frostbite, or Frostbite, play Troll. I don't even think we're Frostbiting that. We'll make them equip it. Okay, if they're going for the equip right now, we will Frostbite that. Let's get him out so we can cast this. They either need to deal with our 4/4 or we can cast him and discard a 2/2, I guess, or 1/3, whatever, 2-drop. Drawn to some kind of more action. Otherwise, we'll just play another Troll. I assume this is Demon Bolt. Do need another Snowland at some point. Yeah, makes sense. Do we want to get 2 creatures down? Yeah, we will. We need to start beating them down. If they can kill one of them, that's fine. It doesn't particularly matter. Sure, you were going to get me anyway then, so definitely correct to get the second one down. We need to start beating them down, which thankfully we will be able to. Let's see if they go for a block, I guess. All right, we've got some snow sources. It is a little awkward that we just so they don't get anything they can kind of strange value. So if they can play something small, we should be able to kill it too, which is awesome. We're not holding up the indestructible. We're just going to try to end this game as quickly as possible. We got a lot of X3s, so we can't get blown out by 1 Crush the Weak from them. If they have double Crush the Weak, fine. Okay, they do get to give something haste. That's actually kind of terrifying. This is a sorcery. Yeah, okay. So we get in, we can't cast that. But we can make a treasure token. So if we cast this, make a treasure token, we can pump this by 2. Okay. Let's activate this ability. Try to keep the game as short as possible here. So we can do this on their turn, so no reason to do it right now. They need something pretty good right here, right now. That costs 2 to equip, thankfully. Okay, I mean, we'll attack with both if they don't block. We want that treasure. So if they do block, we can go, so it's only 8. And I suppose that gives them outs to kill us. Oh, we can take with everything, can't we? Duh. So if they block one of these, we get in there for enough. Let's put the counter here. So yeah, if they don't block these, they're just dead. If they block one of the, well, they probably are blocking the pack mate, but then we're trading pack mate for that, which is a good spot to be. Let's get the extra damage in. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't cast that. We could, no, yeah, we could cast that, but we don't really want to. Making them discard for 3 damage is not worth it. Let's take the 2 damage here. Yeah, just activate that. Okay, at 13 power. Okay, we got there. We'll take it. Got to that, well, a winning line. Whether it's the correct line, I shouldn't be so confident to say, but we definitely got a winning line. Okay, we'll take that. A nice 4-win draft so far. Keep us on the free-to-play. I don't think I've talked about that much lately, but that's been one of my goals, is I haven't spent any money yet on Arena. Goals to never spend money on it, just keep playing free-to-play, keep grinding through. We'll make some future videos talking about how best to do that. So anyone who out there wants to. I love Magic, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be playing, and just being able to play it for free online is great. One of those first tips is definitely play your limited first and get your packs. We've got roughly 100 of them right now, so get those before you actually start crafting anything that'll fill out your rare slots. So this is probably going to be black, and then we can find some other lands. So this is a more aggressive start. Play this to find probably red, maybe. I guess it's a green now is the answer. Might as well be snow covered as well, I suppose. So we're probably just playing the Firewalker. Make them have a removal spell. That's a little more awkward. Oh, well, I suppose we probably should have played red if we wanted to do that. It's okay. Oof. Oof. That's not how we drew that up. Well, let's get some creatures out there. If they attack, we will trade with a Sculptor. Otherwise, Sculptor's going to be fighting anyway. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll trade here. Oh, that's a good one. I'm glad they do not have that, to be honest. Let's get in there first. See if we can, that's not exactly how we drew it up. We will not be fighting, though. We'll take the hit for 5. We'll make him bigger next turn, and then we'll fight. we're gonna have to kill that eventually. But it really just makes a 2/2. Let's get rid of some things. Please hit a creature. I mean, it is a creature. It did what we asked it to. I think we're just chumping anyway, so make him bigger, start to gain some extra life. Yeah, we'll take the counters there. Please don't have the exile removal. Okay, that's solid. So can we actually do this now? Green, black. Yes, we can. Next turn, so it's blue, white. Okay, so we really want to play that. Since we're going to gain 7, I think we're okay attacking. If it's a land, we will not play it. That one we will, though. Yeah, we don't care about the 3. We don't want to get killed by something hasty, though. I guess we should have done it the other way because this will actually kill. Okay. That is definitely a little bit of a mistake. I think as long as this is going, though, we're in a good spot. I mean, gaining that life, too. Let's spend a red. Until I do something different. This is definitely the beefiest one I've ever had. Sure. Hope you've got something really good. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, this is going to take care of. Target an opponent. Target a creature. Look at that. Achievement unlocked. Getting path. I don't imagine they can come back from that. I mean, they can keep fighting, though. Do we even care about killing it? No. Like, if they want to... We will just keep drawing cards. We should be able to cast that. I mean, this is just at whenever the opponent wants to stop playing, we'll stop playing. There we go. That's when they wanted to stop playing. I'm sure they could have stacked their deck and not come back at that point. Okay. Get that sweet 5 wins. Starting to rack them up today. Just as a reminder, give me that thumbs up or the thumbs down if you're not enjoying this. I think we've had some pretty good games so far, though, so hopefully some thumbs up. Also consider subscribing. I definitely appreciate it. Great way to support me. Hopefully keep everything going here. We can keep playing for quite a while. It's nice to see the views out there, though, so anyone viewing, I definitely appreciate it. So this is green. It's not great, but if they're aggressive, we at least have a means of making back up, which is why we're keeping this. It's a little better with that. Awkward that it gets rid of it, but we're just going to foretell that. Hope they play another creature, and we can get rid of 2 of them. No reason to run our 2 drop out into it. It's awkward if they just pump this thing, but also awkward when they cast nothing. I think we can just play this into it, though. Yeah, let's just take our 1 for 1. They have Demon Bolt. Sure, if they want a Demon Bolt Sculptor, that's fine. Oh, they have Frostbite. We'll take that, though. Let's us start to get the Firewalker out and going. Play him. If they want to start trading damage, we'll try to go up. We probably aren't fighting, but that's not good. I'm pretty sure we're losing that one. Let's get him out there. Well, we will not attack. Thank you. Oof, that's a heck of a start. Just 2 giants will do. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're dead. Yep, that is dead. Well, that was a quick way to end this one. Just getting run over. We needed them to play some more X2s. The way the hand was set up, just having 2 giants did not allow that to line up well. But that's definitely how it goes sometimes. Let's see if we can get this all saved up here. Okay, well, thank you everyone for watching. We got a nice 5-3 out of this. Still chasing the 7-0 on or the 7 wins on camera. We've got a couple of them playing other drafts so far, but hopefully we'll get one recorded before the end of this draft season. Thank you again. Consider liking and subscribing, and have a great day, everyone.